I like drivers like that. But I also have to watch you because you could give me a false sense of reality, run a light, or make a left turn. Um, when do you get your permit? Will it be after segment one? Okay, you got to make sure you have 24 hours of class. You got to take your test. I got to turn it into corporate. They're going to put it in your digital file. As soon, let's pretend this is your driving card. I turn it into corporate. It's all signed. It's dated. I did a good job. You did a good job. You passed your test. You didn't miss any days. Within 7 to 10 days, you're going to get a digital certificate. Then you make an appointment at the Secretary of State. Yeah, you got to read the book. Why are the things that most people do when they realize you hit a curb, you go over speed, you can't parallel park, you need the instructor to intervene and you almost crash, you hit a curb, you disobey and run a light, you disobey a yield sign, a stop sign, you disobey safety driving protocols, you don't put on your seatbelt, you're speeding in the neighborhood, you do a dangerous maneuver, you cut off a car making a left turn, automatic failure. You speed, automatic failure. You make a lane violation, you don't use the blinker, you don't check your blind spot, you cut off a chuck. What is auxiliary equipment? They may ask you to turn on the radio. You may drift out of your lane. I can't tell you everything. Take Leo as an example, how he drove today. Leo would pass. Seth, very good question. Leo would pass. He was moving a little fast. So I'm honest. Leo, thank you for being honest. Seth, Leo would pass. He was just a little fast going into turns, but he turned out smoothly. He did parallel park. Of course, we did not go on the freeway, so I don't know, but I think he would do fine. He was looking around, so I think Leo would pass. That was good. I thought he would. You got to read the book. Okay, and we're kind of going deep, and I'm trying to make this interactive. Give me 1 second. And I try to get all of you to pass the test. If you, I don't teach you to fail. I teach you to pass. Give me 1 second. I teach you to pass. We don't run red lights. We use our blinker. We have good speed control. I get you. Are you going to tell us what we need to do wrong? Yes. Is the written test for the second section of the road test? It is, and what driver must know. Would you fail if you ran a yellow light unintentionally? You're probably okay. You don't want to slam brakes. If you can safely stop in 3 seconds, you slow down and stop. If the light just turned yellow and you can't stop safely, you go through. But if you keep running yellow lights, you're going to send a message to the road tester, and that's a dangerous maneuver because we could. Are you going to tell us what we need to work on, the small things wrong? Always do. I try to be thorough. I try to do it in a fun, energetic, dad way. And most of you respond very well because I'm a high energy person. You know me, I'm the hype man, right? And I'm going to get you ready because I teach you to pass the road test. So this is what every driver must know. Every state has one. If you really want to pass, you'll look through whatever driver must know. You need to read, but you won't. There's a digital version. You need to look through this. It's got road signs on the front. What is this blue sign? Everyone type it in. Okay? What is this blue sign? Type it into the chat. What does this blue sign mean with the circle and a man on it? What does it mean? Okay? Why does this sign only this color? What does this sign mean? And what happens if you park in this area? What happens? So it's a handicap sign. It's blue and white. It has a wheelchair. If you park in there, your car could get towed. What does this warning sign mean with an X and an RR? Everyone should be typing it in. Let's go. I do things a little bit different. What does the yellow background with an X and an RR mean? This means there's a railroad. You need to start slowing down. You need to look left and right. Leo did that. Grace does that. Emily does that. Blake does that. Just calling out a few people. Okay? And you will. I'm just calling out people who show consistency. What does this red sign with the white letters mean? Red sign, white letters. Now in here, they talk about license requirements, the real ID. That's across the country. What about if you're under 18? What if you're over 18? Providing social security number, providing legal documentation, providing proof of identity, proof of residency. There's a lot of things going on across the United States that I don't really want to get into, but getting your license is a way to citizenship. Okay, real talk. You got to take a vision test. If you fail the vision test, you won't be able to get your license. A TIP is a temporary instruction permit. If you're over 18, you're going to get a TIP. That's called a temporary instruction permit. The driving test, that's on page 8. You type in what you want me to look at for chapter 1. Whatever you type in the number, whatever number I get, I'm going to go over it. Either we're doing 1, 2, 3, 5. You type in the number of the one you want me to go over. Thank you, Natalie. She used full letters. You type in the number. Looks like 8. Okay, I'm going to go to page 8. We'll do it by section. It's a lot of information. Also, you need to know this. We have the donor registration, and that's in segment 2. You can choose to become a donor if you want to. Some people do, some people don't. Yes. Yes, because this is online class, the max number is 20. Most of you I will see. You chose the online option. It's quick, it's easy, it's fun. Okay, driving skills. Driving skills test. Well, you need to take the driving test.